Hey, what's up, my friends? Are you messing up your manifesting? That's the topic today. Let's see, I'm making use of the last bit of sun or light before it gets dark to do this video. It's kind of cloudy out, but it's a beautiful temperature and it's a beautiful place. Look at this powdery white sand and this gorgeous beach. I should be riding my bike on this beach right now. And I was actually going to do a video with me riding my bike, but I haven't figured out how to hold my phone correctly when I'm riding my bike. So I shall figure that out. But in the meantime, welcome to Veda. Vlog every day in August, day 12. Today we're going to talk about something that I hope will help you. Yesterday, if you watched my vlog, I was talking about that I didn't have the best day. And so this is just continuing on with a little bit of that, talking about that a little bit. So there's a guy out here. I think he's paddle boarding. It must be very shallow. Anyway, so let's see. This is a big subject, but I'm going to try to break it down just quickly and easily if I can. Are you messing up your manifestations? Now, what happened, what I've been dealing with really isn't something that's messed up. I can totally get what I want. But when I tap into the energy of what it takes to make it happen, I don't like the energy of that. I don't like the feeling of it. So that's important to me. I can pretty much always get what I want, and so can you. But it's important to pay attention to how you get it and how you're approaching it and how you're making it happen. So I personally like things to be flowing and easy, and there's lightning and thunder right now. Anyway, hopefully it will stay dry. Anyway, I like things to come like really naturally and easy, because then I know that I'm totally in the flow of it and in sync with it. The water feels so good on my feet. And that's the way I like to do things. Now, there's something that I'm working on right now. And to tell you the truth, this is another thing that I wanted to talk about, is measuring how close you are to your manifestations. Sometimes you really don't know how close you are, and you give up before that, miracle or that thing comes in. And then there's other times that you can measure it. So the thing I'm dealing with, you could measure it. And to be honest, I'm right there. If I said, I had to have a certain amount of points to qualify for something, on some things I was there, and in some things I wasn't. And it was like by a hair, literally by a hair. So it's okay because I can adjust other things to get there, but to do that adjusting, it was turning to something that should be very easy to do, to adjust it, should have been pretty easy. But I was finding that I was finding resistance with the people I was working with. And I'm like, what the hell? Why is this? And yeah, I could get everything I needed, but they were like, it wasn't even like I had to jump hoops. It wasn't that at all. It was more that I could feel a real resistance with them. And how they were, I don't know, viewing me or not trusting me or something. I don't know what it was, but I could feel that. And so, I could be really, it didn't take that much creativity for me to figure out what I needed to do, but I could totally do it. But I didn't like the way it was feeling. It felt like You know when you really want something, and like say someone says, okay, you can have it, but just give me 5 of your fingernails. Like, pull 5 of your fingernails off your hand and give it to me, and you can have it. And then a lot of times people will go, oh, I don't want to give my fingernails, but shit, I want this thing really bad. So I am going to give my 5 fingernails. Hell, if you want 7, I'll give you 7 of them. And you know that what I'm talking about is that kind of desperate energy. Like, I'm willing to actually pull 5 fingernails off of my fingers, in order to get what I want, because it's doable. Maybe not favorable, but if I really want that, and I'm gonna just do that, because for temporarily I won't have 5 fingernails, but what the hell, I'll get over it. I'll get what I want. And I don't like that feeling. No way. It's like, you know what? If you're not on board with me the way that I need you to be on board with me, or that I feel good about it, then I'm not on board with you either. And if it's not easy and flowing, then I'm not interested. Because you might notice that whenever you do something like give up fingernails, that when you do get it, things sometimes don't work out that well. It like turns out to be, you probably, you got it and it's okay and you can deal with it, but it probably won't be, there'll probably be something wrong. It probably won't be that comfortable for some reason. It just won't be a smooth manifestation. So I'm not interested in just getting something just because I can. I want to get something in the right way. And I'm not trying to say, oh, it has to be my way to be the right way, but it does have to feel good to be the right way for me. Because if it feels good and it feels flowing and it feels right, then it's going to be good, it's going to flow, it's going to be right in all ways. Remembering that how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you're willing to give up fingernails for the hell of getting what you want so bad right now, then you're willing to give up fingernails for other things too, and the universe will ask you to do that. That means other areas in your life will come to you more difficulty, and you're going to have to constantly be doing things that are like that, giving up fingernails to get it. And that's not how I choose to live. I could do it. I could get what I want, but that's not what I want. So basically, I was kind of disappointed. I was disappointed for sure, but it wasn't like I couldn't have what I wanted. I could, and I didn't even have to actually give up fingernails. It was just the way that I was feeling about how it was working out. So, I don't have to, things could change tomorrow, and things could change in a month. So, what about toenails? That's hilarious. Somebody just wrote, what about toenails? So, I'm just not desperate, and I refuse to come from a desperate place. So that's what's really important for you to know, is how are you feeling when you are manifesting that could be messing things up. And I know that, there's been a time when, I've manifested, I manifested my dream house once. It was every single thing on my list, down to the T. And that turned out to be the worst nightmare of my life. It was horrible. So, not the house. The house was awesome. The house loved me, but what happened with my relationship in that house and just everything else. The house was great, but everything else was just a nightmare. So, yeah, you got to make sure that you are going into things in a place that feels right, not a place that feels like you're settling or you're desperate or you're willing to like give up your firstborn for it or whatever, because then you're just going to keep getting situations like that. And I think it's really important for you to know that. And remember, one of the keys to manifesting is to feel good. Because, well, usually, I won't say always, but usually when you want something, it's because you think it's going to make you happy or make you feel good in some way, right? Maybe not. Some people are different, but usually it's for that reason. And so if you're manifesting it from a place of feeling good, it's going to be good. But if you're manifesting it from a place of, oh, I'm willing to just do this to get it because this is how bad I want it, you know, there's something in your energy that's not really in alignment with it. It's not that you can't make it happen, but what's going to be the consequences of manifesting from that point? So if you took whatever it was, then dealing with whatever you manifested is probably going to be like that, where it's going to be challenging and like troublesome in some ways to continue to deal with it. So manifesting from a place that feels good is imperative. It is absolutely a necessity. And if you ever manifest from a place of being upset or settling or whatever, you'll deal with that. So it was interesting that, I was feeling a little down yesterday, as I said in my video, but I was also surprisingly very calm. So it wasn't like, I was falling apart. I mean, you saw me on the video. I looked okay, right? I was okay. I just wasn't really happy, and that's okay. We're humans and we have emotions, and it's how we deal with them that makes all the difference. So when I went to bed, it was really awesome that I started finding myself. I wasn't consciously like going, okay, I'm going to do this. But I was laying in bed, and all of a sudden I found myself just giving so much gratitude to God and saying, thank you for the way this situation is. Thank you for, it's perfect. It may not, be what I wanted, but I know that it's all for some good reasons, and maybe I don't know what it is, but I am glad that I made the decision that I'm not going to have to. I posted something in a private group today that was kind of funny. I said something like, I don't want to feel like I have to pull pubes in dark, hard-to-reach places to get something. No, I don't. I want it to be fun and easy and flowing. And so I was just giving so much gratitude. I really felt good giving that gratitude. That's actually what helped me. And I was like, I get it. I don't know why. Something better. But I'm not willing to bring down my energy or go to a desperate feeling energy to get what I want. I know I could get it. I could get it. And it could change tomorrow. Something could shift and could change tomorrow, and it'll make it even better. Or maybe I wait longer, and if that's what I need to do, that's fine too. Because I trust in divine timing, which means I trust in God's time. And I know that whenever I approach things from life in that way, that when they do happen, they're sustaining and they're awesome, and you're not going to run out of time. That was one of my big things, is I feel like I'm having to do something in a time crunch. So I had that, kind of going in my head, like, I got to make this happen because I only have this much time. And, it was like that. But I've really, like last night, I was just like, it'll work out fine. Whether I end up doing what I didn't want to do or something else comes in, it'll work out. That's just the way it goes, and I'm at peace with it. And I felt really, really good about it. And basically, I told the universe, you need to align with me. I am deserving of whatever it is that I want. And I don't have to pull fingernails out of my fingers to get what I want. That's ridiculous. And it's time you align with me completely and perfectly so it can fall into place. It's here for me. It just has to align with me. And it's time that the universe aligns with me completely. And that's where I've been holding my energy. And all day today, I spent a lot of time meditating today and just working on, thinking about that, the alignment. I'm aligned with the universe. It's all perfect. And that's what I spent my time doing today. So just a little heads up to you to think about these things. I'm sure there are plenty of things that you could get, but how are you getting it? And how willing are you to do things out of desperation to make it happen now, rather than just saying, hey, if it's not easy, if it's not flowing, I'm not gonna catch that train. That train is gonna take me in all kinds of crazy directions, and I'd rather just cruise along on a train that is fast and fun and easy. And it's all our choice. We have the choice. And I would say in the past, many years ago, I probably would have pulled those fingernails. And I'm just not willing to do that now. And so look at where you might be doing that, or if there's opportunities that come up for you that sound great, but they seem a little bit like a hassle, like, why isn't this just falling into place? And if it's not just falling into place easily, you might want to just step back out of it a little bit and say, you know what, I'm just going to step back and let that settle out a little bit. Maybe I'll revisit it, but right now, that's not the right energy flow for me. It's really important to do that, especially when opportunities are coming to you that sound really good and it sounds like the thing that's going to help you the most, but there's a little bit of resistance or hassle going on, or it's not making a lot of sense. You need to listen to that, because a lot of times when things are coming to us, a lot of things will be coming to us. We may not see them. We're just seeing this one at this time. And it's basically the universe going, well, here's one, but are you willing to do this? And sometimes people are, and some people say, no, it doesn't quite feel that flowing for me. Something feels a little off. And so then it allows another one to come in that will feel better, and another one that would feel maybe even better. So sometimes it's about showing the universe that you're not willing to go through the hassles. And this is not the universe going, here, let me just mess with you. But there's something in your energy where you've done it before. And it's kind of like you got to show up to school and show that you graduated past that stage sometimes. So you don't manifest those kind of things anymore. So I don't need to be desperate to get what I want. I deserve to have what I want, and I intend to do that. And that is my story for today. It's so beautiful here at the beach. People are still in the water. I think I'm not sure what time it is, but I think it's around 8 o'clock p.m. It's so nice out here. It's probably still around 83 degrees, I think. It's pretty warm. But it's not super humid, which is nice, because it's been really hot and humid lately. But when you can go to the beach, that's always a good thing, because you can cool off, especially at this time. I like coming to the beach at sunset because it's not blaring hot and bright. He's just coming out of the water. And there's more people on the beach than normal. Let's see. Usually at this time, there's hardly anybody. Somebody walking their dog, even though this is not a dog beach. But there's more people than normal, but I think there's a lot of tourists around too still. What are we? We're still in August, yes. Still tourist. So anyway, I guess that's it for today. I hope that was a helpful hint for you. And, you know, the journey continues. And I gotta pack. I hope I can do that tonight. I need to do something to further my process of getting ready to leave and fly to California on Friday. But I am enjoying this, so I will probably walk down this beach a little further and just have some words with our wonderful creator. And many blessings and lots of love to you. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe now. Make sure you click that bell, that is a notification button, to let you know when I go live or upload new videos. And give me a thumbs up if you liked what I spoke about. And if you really liked it, share the video. Thanks, everyone. Peace out. See you all tomorrow. Have a great night.